Hi, I am Dr. Tinashe Johnson, and I will be attending Howard University in a couple of weeks to become a board certified orthodontist. Finally. Full circle. It's taken a very long time to get here. I'm an older, non traditional student. So, my journey was a long one. And because I've been out of school for about 13 years, I knew I needed a coach. I've done some coaching before, more of executive coaching for my dental practice, systems, how to lead a team. And in this area, because I've been out of dental school for so long, I knew I needed a coach to help me navigate the application process. And I'm glad I did because the application process has changed quite a bit from when I applied for dental school multiple decades ago. And I was familiar with Dr. Darwin from his work before. Again, when I was in SMDA, I kind of met him, seen him briefly there. And then again, just certain videos would pop up on my feed on YouTube. So as I got closer to the interview process, I started interviewing or started watching more videos about how to get into ortho school, what your application should look like. And then I really chose him as a coach when I started watching his interviews with orthodontic residents, primarily those who had just been accepted. And a lot of their stories resonated with me, similar backgrounds, similar stories. And so it just made sense to me. He was a match for what I needed. And so I reached out to him. I think I emailed him or reached out to him on YouTube. And that's how the relationship started. I picked a package that was several weeks long, but it pretty much helped me with a timeline about when to get stuff in, who to make sure I got things with, and also just how to prioritize. So for example, prioritizing a strong personal statement, making sure that my former dental school had that so they could work on my dean's letter. And in my case, because I had been out of dental school for so long, I'm glad that I did that because they were able to use that to compare the kind of student I was at the time to see that I was still doing the kind of dentistry I promised them that I would be doing. So they wrote me a strong letter too, how to pick people who would write the letter of recommendation. I just didn't randomly pick people. And I like that he told me to even look for orthodontists. And in my case, thankfully, a lot of my mentors are orthodontists. So I was able to get strong letters from them, but I also got letters from people who just vouch for me in the nonprofit space, which I do a lot of work in. And then again, just reviewing my CV, little things like the order, a CV to apply for an orthodontic residency is not the same as a CV to apply to be a dental associate, for example. So it was great to have a second set of eyes to be like, no, it's not that kind of order. And just like little details like, okay, here you said you did a service trip, but like how many people did you see? Like how long was the service trip? What impact did you have? Things like that I would take for granted that would pop in a CV, I was able to tweak. And again, he just helped me to prioritize like what should be bolded, what should be italicized, stuff that would seem obvious to a working professional. But again, the application cycles, the requirements are a little bit different when you're applying for residencies. So coaching is key. I've never applied for a specialty before, so I wasn't going to pretend like I knew what I was doing. I didn't. There's a person who's an expert. Reach out, get the help. Do it once if you can. It's nice to apply to something once and just do it well so that you don't have to do it again because it's an expensive process. And because I have a family, ideally, I didn't want to do it again. And I kept telling my husband, I'm only applying once. If I don't get it, I'm done. Even though secretly, I think I know I probably would have applied again behind his back. But, if you can, do it once, do it well, so that way you've tried your best. And if you don't get in, you know what, maybe it wasn't for you, or in my case, it probably wasn't for me for this year, but I'm glad that I went all in. I really did go all in with my application, even though I was a scaredy cat the whole way through. But yeah, I highly recommend Dr. Darwin. It was a great experience. I definitely felt prepared by the time the interviews came. My friends chipped in with mock interviews, but besides that, I know he offers a strong package for that. And I'd highly recommend it if you don't have crazy girlfriends like I do. So definitely do the program. It was invaluable. And I would do it again. If I had to reapply, I would do the coaching again, for sure. Yeah.
Hey, this is Dr. Darwin, your new dentist coach. Hey, look, It's residency time. It's residency application time. And the biggest question that a lot of people have is, how do I prepare my application? So look, if you're struggling in getting your information together, your CV, your personal statement, or you're ready but not prepared for your interviews, reach out to me ASAP, right? Through my group, Dental Residency Headquarters, we can help you. We can help you get ready for this residency cycle so that you're able to do this. We want you to match into residency cycle this year, all right? But you got some work to do. If you need some help with that application, shoot me an email at newdentistcoach@gmail.com, newdentistcoach@gmail.com. And through our program called Get Into Dental Residency, we can help you. We can help you, but you got to hurry up because residency application is right now. It's right now. So shoot me an email right now. All right, let's get back to this episode.